Hi, happy Sunday afternoon. You're on a walk with me. I just wanted to come in and share. I've been doing this reset for a week, eating the R3 way, watching my nutrition, more activity. For like the third or fourth day, and then I kind of whoops, slid off. So what I want to share is, you know how you start a process, you start a commitment, you want to do something, weight loss, reading a book, a business, whatever it is. But you start a process, and then the next thing you know, you're 2 or 3 days in, things are going okay, and then, whoops, you're not anymore. It's like, what happened? The day's over with, and it's like, well, I forgot to exercise, I forgot to journal, I forgot to plan my meals, whatever it is for you that you forgot. Well, for me this week, it's been the health journey. I don't know. I know what to do. And stepping into today, it's like, what happened with my meals over the past few days? Well, the husband took me out. That's okay. I can eat on the R3 way at a restaurant, but I didn't. I could have walked on my treadmill. Well, my schedule got too busy, so I tried to get a couple, 20 minutes in, but didn't get my full workout in. So excuse number 2. And then I caught myself just kind of vegetating and scrolling, vegging into the scroll. I was working, I was having engagement, I was talking to people, but I was not following my plan and the goals that have been set to move myself physically, mentally, in the right direction for my health, or even in my business for that matter. Because I kind of went stagnant. And I kept catching myself, why am I not? Why am I not doing the things that I said I wanted to do? I'm committed to do this, right? Why am I not doing it? My action steps were easy. They weren't overwhelming. So why weren't we doing it, right? I know to break it down into small actionable steps that you could do every single day. I had that. Even if I didn't do 2 miles or a mile, I was guaranteed, 20 minutes. Or if I didn't have 20 minutes to walk or work out, I was doing 10. Whatever it was, I was doing it every day. So I know that's how we build these habits, is through consistency and through doing the same thing every day. And like I said, my commitment was to work out. I didn't make a commitment to do 2 miles a day. I didn't make a commitment to do a certain amount of exercises. I made a commitment to 15 minutes of movement per day. That could be anything. The commitment I made for healthy eating was eating a couple bites every 2 to 3 hours every day. I didn't do that either. So what I've learned in this lesson is, not only you do have to break down your action steps into small, doable actions, but the hard part is that commitment. The hard part falls in, are you going to do what you said you're going to do? And if you're not, why not? And that's the question I'm kind of coming back to myself, because I kept catching myself these past few days. Well, why didn't I do that? Oh, I don't know. I got busy. Or I don't know. But when you start looking deeper at the root is why you aren't doing the things that you really want to do for your health or your business or whatever your goal is. It can be anything. Ultimately, it comes down, I think for most people, is fear. Fear of what if it works? Fear of the unknown. And again, fear of what if it works? What if I get healthier? What if my business grows? What if I start feeling better? What if? We used to live in what ifs of our past. Well, what if that would have happened? Where would I be today? Well, so now today, I catch myself living in the what ifs of, well, what if it's different than the way it's always been? Been there? Yeah, a lot of us are. Because, it's something we don't know how to do. We've not been there before. Or maybe we have, and we've slid back. And then it's always so much harder to get back on that horse and ride. Because then we have that fear of, well, I failed before, I'm just going to do it again. So again, back to failure, back to fear. So when I started feeling that this week, let me give you some encouragement on how to keep moving forward. First, you have to identify why you're not moving forward and why you stopped. And just kind of sit with it and journal for a little bit. And ask God, it's like, why am I not doing this? What am I afraid of? Do I really trust you, God? Because I know you're going to get me through this. It's like my breaking ankle. He's going to get me through this. I'm not walking. I walked 2 miles today. So what is it that is that root? And for me, that is fear. Fear of what will people say when I succeed? And the fear of, well, what if I fail again? So they can ridicule and laugh at me again. But what I've learned to do is trust in God and knowing that this is the path He has aligned for me. And that no matter what I do, as long as I'm trying to move forward and to be 1% better than what I was yesterday, God's with me. If I'm following His plan and my alignment is His goals, He will continue to move me forward. And so what I'm going to leave you with here, this is what I came up with this week for myself. When I kept getting that little twinge, just like, why are you still sitting here in the chair? Why are you scrolling? What are you doing? Get up. Get up. Go to your desk. So I got up. I went to my desk. That was huge. It got me there. So 4 out of the 7 days this week, regardless if I worked on my plan when I got there, worked on my courses, that doesn't matter. I'm building the habit of being there. Just like with the walking. I'm guaranteed 15 minutes a day. I'm going to move 15 minutes a day. It's not too hard for me. So getting up and going to the desk and sitting there. Commit to just 5 minutes if that's what it takes. But literally say, get up, go to your desk. That's where your work is. Go there. And then maybe do one thing that's on your bucket list of that list of 10 to move you along in that action step. And that's the second thing I want to leave you. Do your action steps. Write down 3 things this week that you want to do. Just 3 things. Or 3 areas in your life that you want to improve on or that you know is important to get done. Once you have those written down, I want you to go back and pick out, okay, what's the most important? And you can even do a list of 10 if you want. So then go back and pick out the 3 that are most important to you that you know really needs to be done to move you forward in your goals, whatever those goals are for you. And then once you have those 3, write down what is one thing for those 3 items that you can do this week that will make you feel accomplished in moving forward in that task. So for me, my 3 was 1, clean off the dining room table. I started. It's not finished yet because I started canning, so I've got more canning goods on there. So that still needs to be done. Number 2 was listen to 1 course on my digital marketing. I've listened to 4. So okay, got that done. And number 3 was movement. I needed to get out and move every day. So I didn't do it every day, but I'm still focused on it. So those are my 3 areas that I'm working on. So drop in your comments what those areas are for you, because we're all different. We're on a different journey. Oh, and another thing I have to do is get my garden replanted, which I did do. My indoors tower garden, it's reseeded. Got a couple seeds to put back in. But my outdoor garden, getting prepared for fall. That will be one of my goals this week, is getting the new beds prepared. And I'm taking it slow. 1 day at a time, one step at a time, because Rome was not built in a day. So I encourage you to do the thing. Drop in your comments below what your tasks are that you want to move forward in this week. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so we can continue on this journey together. And I encourage you in all things health and wellness, and we can just be a community together. So till next time, happy gardening, happy habits, and build that healthy home, physically, mentally, and spiritually.